Hey, it's Ben. I'm gonna show you my new truck. Well, you know, new to me. It's only 20 years old, so 2004 Dodge 3500 dually, and hopefully gonna be the truck to replace my '01, which also used to be a dually. It used to be a lot of things, but over the course of the years, we've had to make some modifications. So anyways, this truck is getting less reliable. I think this truck will eventually end up being more reliable, but there's a couple little things about it that it needs attention, and I've been trying to get it sorted out. All right, so why would I buy a truck that's only 3 years newer than my old truck? And I would say two big differences. One is on the second gen, although it has a back seat, you've got these suicide doors that are really kind of annoying. And with kids and stuff, I want to be able to put car seats in there and have a little bit more room in the back. So third gen trucks have the full 4 doors. It's still about the same amount of room in the back, maybe a little bit more, but just a little bit easier getting in and out of. And plus both my doors are broken to where it's a pain to try to get them open and shut. Another reason I bought this truck is because somebody had already done the work and swapped in a 12 valve. So I've always liked Cummins trucks, always been interested in trying out a 12 valve. So to find this one that already had the 12 valve in it, I was pretty happy, but it does have a couple little issues. So it used to only start with some starter fluid, and I've been trying to track that down. And then the other issue is it's stuck in second or third gear. So it still has the 48 RE transmission in it, but the previous owner did a pretty good job on the swap, and they have a standalone transmission controller. So I'm gonna have to drop the pan and drain the fluid and see what is up with the transmission eventually. But the first thing was to try to get all the fuel issues taken care of. Unfortunately, it's been sitting for about 6 months, and my efforts at working on it have always been hindered by other responsibilities and work and everything else. So finally got some time to start putting real effort into getting this fixed. And last week went to crank it up and couldn't get it even to turn over. Turns out the starter was bad, so we replaced the starter. Now it turns over just fine, but we're not getting any fire. It'll sputter with some starter fluid, but it doesn't seem like it's getting fuel in the injection pump. So I don't know exactly what's wrong with it. It has a sump that was already installed from the previous owner, so I already got that taken care of right there. I did install a new fuel line all the way up to the front. I got a hot rod lift pump down there from Power Driven Diesel, and ended up chasing down some fuel leaks. Finally realized I just need a new fuel line from the lift pump up to the fuel filter back here. The hard line was just leaking at the fittings and couldn't get it to seal up. New fuel line took care of all that, but like I said, unfortunately all these problems were fixed over the course of about 6 months, and so the truck has been sitting, no fuel going through the P-pump. And now I've got an issue where it just doesn't seem like I'm getting a whole lot of pressure out of the pump. Hopefully it's not something like a stuck rack or some issue with the pump. So we're gonna try to dig into it today and pull the horn off, pull the AFC off, and then see if there's any problem with the rack being stuck or anything else we can see in there.